Hello everyone, this is Crystal Guardian, here to do a tarot reading for the collective. We're going to call on our guides, guardians, spirit, ancestors. Give us your divine guidance and wisdom. Let us know anything we need to know. Any negative energies being sent our way, please return back to the sender. We ask this in the name of the Most High. Thank you. Let's get into this. Okay, we have ravenous, insatiable, uncontrollable desires, must have, hunger for pleasure. We have gift, date, letting you know, surprise, thinking of you. Visit came out, unexpected visit, phone call, knock, ringing by the house, riding by the house, sorry. Okay, we have dreams come out, visiting you, spirit world, receiving downloads, confirmations. We have justice come out. This says legal matters, divorce, legal papers, court visit, ghost, disappearing, cold and distant, no contact, leaving behind. Family came out. Terms, working out, negotiating with you, begging. Building foundations with family here, building foundations, feeling safe, starting a family. Okay, I'm just gonna get a couple more. Somebody is fired up, furious with rage, building up emotions, overwhelming thoughts, very angry, and regrets. Blamable, being distant, guilty, feeling ashamed. Okay. So somebody gave in with ravenous here to some kind of lust or desire. They're now facing karmic justice here with legal matters, divorce, legal papers. We have gift here. It says date, letting you know, surprise, thinking of you, ghost, disappearing, cold and distant, no contact, leaving behind. Visit, you're going to be expecting some kind of contact from this person. They're going to come in trying to negotiate or beg you. With the dreams being here, they might be trying to contact you through your dreams, trying to energetically reach out towards you, hang on to your energy. Family here, this could be somebody you had a family with, somebody you thought you were going to start a family with. With fired up here, somebody is furious and in regret. So it looks like somebody moved away from you, possibly into another relationship. You could have been married to this person with legal matters coming out. They're now realizing they made a mistake, that you were the gift after ghosting you. Now they want to swing back around your way. Expect contact from this person. They're going to come in trying to beg you to take them back. They're trying to reach out to you energetically as well as physically. So you might be having dreams about this person. With the family card being here, I feel like you might have been married to this person or had children with this person, and that's why the divorce and legal matters are here. They're now angry and in regret. You might have ghosted this person as well. We have pride falling out here under ravenous. So this person was arrogant. They were driven by their ego. They were stubborn. They lived in their lower vibrations. Whatever they wanted, it was always about them. We have chemistry coming out here. This is attraction, spark, and passion. Now, they could have had chemistry with you. This could have been a passionate relationship between the two of you. Or with the ravenous being here, they might have just given into their pride and their lustful desires and moved towards a third party. Now we have bitterness coming out, resentment, anger, hurtful words. So I feel like this person really betrayed you. And now they're bitter and angry about this because after you found out about this, you might have filed for divorce or child support or something with this legal matters being out here. Now they're bitter about it. They're the type of person that whatever they do to you is all well and good, but when you return their energy back to them, they become extremely resentful and angry about it. They feel like they're entitled with the pride coming out. They're entitled to treat you however they feel. But then when it comes back their way and bites them in the ass for the way they treated you, then they're mad. They could do whatever they want to you and they feel like it's okay. But once you return that energy, then they get pissed about it. With soulmate being here, this is deep love, unity, connection. So you did have deep love for this person. You might have felt like they were your soulmate. But then with elusive coming out, we have dishonesty, deception, and trickery. So this person was a whole liar. You believe that they were your soulmate. You did love them, but it was all trickery and deception on their end. Okay, why is gift out here? It says date, letting you know, surprise, thinking of you. So I feel like they thought the grass was greener elsewhere. Now, things aren't working in their favor. They're realizing that they let go of their gift, which was you. Now they're in pain about it. It says pain, apprehensive, afraid, cautious. Because now they realize the mistake they made. They're probably facing either karmic justice here or an actual justice where they might have to be paying out alimony or child support or something like that. They don't have the benefits of your energy anymore. So they're pissed off about it. We have hopeless coming out, and that came out in the reverse. This is sinking, despair, falling apart. This is the energy that they were trying to put you in, a hopeless energy. They were trying to cause you hurt and pain. It isn't working. You're finding yourself again after getting away from this person. That's why it's in the reverse. And this is causing them pain and hopelessness because they thought when they walked out on you, they were going to destroy you. And instead, it ended up coming back and biting them in the ass because you are in the divine feminine energy, whether you're a man or a woman. They realize that now. They realize you were a divine feminine. You were a gift to this person. They shit all over it. And now they're sitting here in regret. They're the ones feeling pain. They're the ones in this hopeless energy that they were trying to place you in. Now they want to spin the block, come back your way with this visit coming here. They're telling me to take this bottom card. Okay, this says fantasy, daydream, imagine, fantasizing. So this person is fantasizing about you. They want to come back your way. They want to spin the block. With curse coming out here, this says hex, witchcraft, negative mind. They now feel cursed because they no longer can feed off of your energy. That's why they want to come in with this visit. And this is all their karma. This is the justice. Their karma. Is hitting them now. With running here, ghosting, chasing, disappearing. So at this point, you might be running from this person, trying to avoid them. This is leaving them feeling cursed. They're fantasizing about you. They pushed you away and thought they were going to move on to other bigger and better things, that the grass was greener elsewhere. You're in this ravenous devil energy. Things didn't work out for them. They're now getting their karma. They feel cursed. They were running from you. Now you might be running from them. You're fed up. You've had enough. So now they're sitting here fantasizing about you and planning to come in, spin the block, and contact you. And it says unexpected visit, phone call, knock, riding by the house. They might be riding by your house to see what you're doing, see if you're with somebody else. Why is dreams out here? like I said, they might try to contact you energetically. You might be having dreams about this person. They might be unable to contact you in the physical world, so they're trying to contact you in the dream world. We have longing here, craving, aching, wanting. So yeah, they are longing for you now that you've cut ties with them. They're going through an emotional storm. They're unstable. You've withdrawn from them with this withdrawn here. It says single, lonely, solitary. So you're staying away from them. You've cut contact with them. They realize they made a mistake when they withdrew from you as well, because this is a runner-chaser dynamic. They withdrew from you. Now they're longing for you, going through an emotional storm. After they withdrew from you, they're now longing for you. They're going through emotional storms. They realize it was a mistake to run away from you and go towards something else or someone else. Now they're in this chaser energy, whereas before they were running from you. Now they're chasing after you. This says pursuit, toxicity, and resilience. So they're toxic. This is a very like runner-chaser dynamic. With Foundation coming out here, they see you as being established. They see you as a stable foundation, as security. And that's why they're chasing you, because they made a mistake when they withdrew from you, now facing through emotional storms, longing for you. They're trying to contact you in your dreams. They're trying to hang on to your energy, because once you withdrew and you pulled back your divine feminine energy, because we did see divine feminine here. We saw the divine feminine, that you are a gift. This person doesn't have your spiritual umbrella as protection anymore. So now shit is falling to pieces for them. They're fired up about it. Beginnings came out crossing. This says try again, new direction, start over. They thought they were going to have new beginnings elsewhere. And that didn't pan out for them because it's coming out crossing. Now they want to try again with you, come back your way. You might have cut cords with this person, cut ties with this person, and it's pissing them off because they can't come in and have this new beginning with you. Let's get more on fired up. Telling me to pull from the bottom of the deck. You're now nourishing yourself. You're focused on yourself. You're going through spiritual growth, self-love. That's also pissing this person off because you were probably in a low vibration, had low self-esteem when you dealt with this person. Now that you've gotten away, you're gaining depth, awareness, importance, and value. You're nourishing your own emotional and spiritual growth. You're glowing up, and that is pissing this person off because you're doing better without them. We have memories here, reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. So you might reminisce about this person and have memories about this person, but any memories that you have tied to this person are probably bittersweet. They might come back when they contact you, with this visit being out here, trying to bring back past memories to weasel their way back in and get you trapped again with them. But you're at peace now while they obsess over you. You've established your boundaries. You're releasing them and letting them go. You're in no contact with them. You're stonewalling them. You've frozen them out. And that's leading them to sorrow. Okay, let's get the justice here. Why is justice here? Okay, it says beauty, charming, graceful, kind heart. So this is your energy. You're kind-hearted. You're a beautiful soul. This person was a whole rat. Obscurity here, secrets, mysteries, concealing. So they're trying to hide something from you with the justice coming out here. They're going to contact you, but they're not going to tell you the truth in a situation. They're going to be lying. You're going to find out about this anyway. You already know the truth. That's part of the justice that's coming out here, because they're going to try to come in with lies. They're not going to tell you the whole truth. You are going to find out about the whole situation. And even if you don't find out about the whole situation, you know enough to not fall for this person's bullshit. Okay, let's see if that one is going to come out, but then it didn't want to. I'm going to split the deck. Karma came out for this person. And distracted. So this person, this came out under justice. It says consequences, cause and effects, death. So that's their justice. They're now facing karma. Distracted is here because they were sidetracked by third parties and other things that caused them to push you away. And then here we have escaping. This is about pushing you away. Why is ghost out here? Okay, so they ghosted you. They were cold and distant to you. They left you behind for something else. Now, with shocking coming out, this is about turmoil, trouble, unexpected. So they ghosted you thinking they were going to move on to something else. It didn't pan out for them. That was totally shocking. They never expected this outcome. Now they're facing karma. They're facing justice, possibly karmic justice or with the actual legal system. Okay. We have resistance here. This says suppressing, timid, secret admirer. Commitment came out. Marriage promises fidelity. Second chance. They want a second chance. And then ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, good times. So they ghosted you because they were chasing thrills with ecstasy coming out here. This didn't turn out the way that they planned. It shocked them with shocking coming out here. Now they're resisting this. And now they want to come in with some commitment towards you, wanting a second chance. So with commitment and the justice card coming out here, talking about legal matters, and then the family card here as well, I feel like you were in a committed relationship with this person, either through marriage, could be an actual marriage, like legal marriage, it could be a spiritual marriage. You could have soul ties with this person. You could have had children with this person. I do feel like you possibly had a family with this person, created a family with them. Now they want to come back in with this resistance. They're resisting the end of this relationship. They're resisting this karmic justice, possibly actual legal justice here. They want to come in for a second chance at this commitment that they had with you. And with terms coming out here, they're going to try to beg and negotiate for you to take them back. Okay. And then we have clinging come out under terms. They're holding on to you, obsessing, spying. Yeah, we get that. With the clinging, they're going to come in begging. They're trying to hold on to you. They're also trying to get at you energetically with the dreams coming out. Tell us more about the terms. Okay, split the deck. We have time, cycles, moments. So they're just biding their time before they come back in with this visit out here to beg for you to take them back. They're going to say that they had cloudy judgment when they betrayed you, whatever betrayal they caused you. They're going to say that their judgment was clouded. They're going to come in as divine masculine or pose as a divine masculine. They could even be a divine masculine, but they're a low vibing. They're a distorted masculine. With family coming out again, yeah. It says fertility, parenthood, pregnancy. You could have had a family with this person. With intimacy coming out here, they're going to come in begging you to bond with them, to take them back. Okay, now we have rejection out here. So you're going to reject this begging, negotiating. So I don't see you taking this person back. With this intimacy coming out, that under these terms, they want to work it out, negotiate, and beg you to take them back. Then we had rejection come out. So you're going to reject this offer that they come in with because it's a shallow, hollow offer. Okay. So now with family coming out here, why is family out here? Like I said, you probably did have a family with this person. And they might be wanting to come back your way because the grass wasn't greener when they were in this ravenous energy running from you. Now you put your boundaries up with this person. They can also be coming back trying to beg because they don't want to pay child support, or they don't want to pay alimony, or they don't want to actually get a divorce from you. They're getting something out of you. They know that you're a gift. They know that you're a divine feminine. They know all of this. They thought you would never leave. And they thought they could just treat you however, do whatever they wanted to you, and you were just going to stick around because you probably have a family with this person, that you would stay for your children, stay to have a marriage. Now you finally got fed up. You had enough. You've walked out. You filed for divorce. You filed for child support. You filed for custody. They didn't want to go through all of this because they're going to take a loss on it. So now they want to come back in begging, but this is going to be a shallow, hollow, empty offer that they're giving you. And you're going to reject it. So now we have confusion coming out under family, uncertain, unclear, unsure. So this is a confusion. They thought that you, because you had a family with them, that you would always stay by their side and they could do it as they pleased and treat you like shit. And you would just stay. And now that you've gotten fed up, you walked away, you put your boundaries up. Now they're in a state of confusion because they thought you would never have the strength to actually walk away and leave them. Okay, tell me more about family. Why is family out here? You're healing. You're releasing, purifying, and cleansing. That's leaving them confused. Okay, let's get one more on family. Okay. Confessions, unveiling, coming queen, messages. So they see that you're on this healing journey. They never thought you would walk away because you have a family with them. That's left them in a state of confusion. They are going to come in confessing some things, but as we saw before, they're still going to keep secrets. They're not going to tell you the whole truth. You might feel conflicted about walking away from this relationship because of the family dynamic. It says conflicted decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. Okay. And exhaustion, depletion, drained, long journey. So this was a very difficult decision for you to walk away. I feel like you were conflicted in your decision. You feel exhausted and depleted from dealing with this. but you are healing. Things will work out for you. Why is regrets out here? And if this is a toxic dynamic and you have children, even if you have children, it's better to get out of this situation because it's teaching your children the wrong relationship dynamics. It's teaching your children that it's okay to behave this way and that it's okay to accept this treatment when you stay in situations like these. So even though you feel like you want to keep your family together for your kids, in the long run, the best thing that you could do is leave and heal and move forward with your life. Now, under regrets, this person is now in regret. It says blamable, being distant, guilty, feeling ashamed. They were lusting after someone else. They cheated. With the bluff here, says pretending, mask, exaggeration. So they're now regretting their lying, manipulative energy with the bluff coming out here. That they put you in a third-party situation, lusting after other people, cheating with other people. Now they're in regret because they thought that you would never walk away. You called their bluff after they were out lusting after other people. They never thought that you would leave. They never thought that you would gain the strength to leave. Okay, we had intuition and it fell out in reverse. This is heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. So their intuition was telling them that you would never walk away from them, no matter how bad things got, because of this family dynamic. Their intuition was totally off. You called their bluff. You walked away. You left this conflict in the past. This came out as well under regrets. Clashing differences, incompatibility. So you are in conflict with this person because of their lusting ways, their lying ways, their narcissistic energy. Whenever I see these cards with like a mask come out, it screams narcissist to me. This person thought that they could do whatever they wanted to do to you. And no matter how conflicted this relationship was, you would stay. You called their bluff. You escaped. Now they realized their intuition was off. They regret it. We saw pride was like one of the first cards to come out. This person is arrogant. They're stubborn. They have an ego on them. Let's get a couple more. Okay. Breaking point came out. Limit, final straw, overwhelmed. So you reached your breaking point. Called it quits with this person. They were never ever expecting that. And then we have influences come out. This is attachments, third parties, peers. So now they're regretting getting involved with these third parties. They're regretting. They might have been listening to friends or family members of theirs. These other karmics that are influencing them to walk away from you. And then we also have the third parties. So they're regretting being influenced by third parties, lusting after other people, creating conflict and drama with you. You reached your breaking point. They thought you would never leave, but that was bullshit. You called their bluff, and now they're sitting over here in regret because of it. Okay. So then we have return coming out. This fell out as I was lifting the deck. They want a second chance. We already know that. You gained clarity in the truth. This is broken and shattered, destroyed. There's no coming back from this at this point. They're hoping that you have an open heart towards them when they come back towards you, trying to make contact with you. But at this point, they've put you through too much stress. This is turbulence, tension, and arguments. You've reached a realization that this person isn't going to change. Now, because you walked away, they're looking at you as only you. They want to apologize, but this is going to be a half-assed apology. With past life coming out here, this is about repeated patterns. If you take this person back, they're just going to do the same thing over again, because when you accept this kind of behavior, even if they apologize for it and say how it'll never happen again, you accepting this kind of behavior in the mind of a narcissist, you forgiving them, means that you allow it and they're free to do it again. They're hoping for another chance, but then we have finality come out here. And again, we have the mask. This is narcissistic energy. You've left this person behind. You've said your farewells. It's over at this point. You've put distance between you and this person. With distance coming out, this is separation. You're a loyal person. You trusted them. You believed them. They're now spying on you. They feel like they're in a heart fog, but they also put you in a heart fog with their mixed signals and their blocked emotions. This is somebody who never actually comes out and says what they feel. They kind of just do passive aggressive shit behind your back. If you do something that upsets them, they don't communicate with you. They don't talk to you about it. They just kind of don't communicate with you. But then later on, they hold on to it. They see it as a grudge. Even if it's something that you do that has no ill intentions towards this person, they take it as a perceived slight. They don't confront you about it, but they'll do something to you later on with this in their mind. And what you could have done could have been completely innocent, had absolutely nothing to do with them, whatever you said or did. But they'll take it as some kind of perceived slight on them. They won't communicate with you to tell you that it bothered them or hurt them. But then they'll do something passive-aggressive to you later on to get their lick back. That's the kind of energy I'm getting from this person. And like I said, if you do forgive this person, if they were out cheating on you, if you do give this person a second chance, they're going to take that as your acceptance of their behavior and then run right back out and do it again. So that is the reading. If you liked it and it resonated with you, like, comment, or subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.